Hello everyone, my name is Amitabh, a final year student and I'm currently working as a DevOps engineer intern. In this video, we are going to learn about AWS CLI and how to set up a AWS CLI, what is a Cloud Shell and what is a AWS software development kit. So without any delay, let's get started. So what is a AWS CLI is? Basically, there are three ways to use your AWS account. First is a AWS management console that we are using already, and second is AWS CLI, and third is the AWS software development kit. So basically AWS CLI is a command line interface, which is a tool that allow you to run your AWS commands in a command line interface, allowing you to access your AWS account, your resources and services that you can create, delete and manage your AWS account. And there is a one common thing in AWS command, which is the AWS keyword, because every command is start with the AWS in AWS CLI. And how to set up a AWS CLI using a access keys? Basically, access key is a password which is created by a IAM user, and it is the best practices to create access keys from IAM user, not from the root user. You should not have any credential from the root user, okay, because root user have a much more permission than administrator also. And it is created from the AWS IAM user console. You get the ID and the secret. So ID is just your username and the secret is your password that you are authenticating with the AWS CLI, that this is the authenticate AWS account that you are creating and destroying the resources within your AWS account, not from the others. So after authenticating with the AWS CLI, you are authorized to use your AWS account securely and in a command line interface. So let's start with the hands-on part. So for that, go to your IAM user, and in that, click on users and select the user that you have created. If not, that you can watch the previous video of IAM users and create the users. In that, go to security credential. In that you can see the access keys, so you can create the access keys. So we are going to use the CLI, so I will confirm this. So I understand the above recommendation and want to proceed to create an access keys. So we have to use the AWS CLI version 2, and AWS login is a command. So to use your existing console credential in the CLI, if you are already configured with the AWS in your command line interface, then you don't need to run the AWS configure command. You can simply run the AWS login. And second is AWS CloudShell and a browser-based CLI. I will cover this after covering this AWS CLI from the local terminal. So I will click on next. You can type any tag value that you want to provide. So I will write as AWS CLI. So I have created the access keys and the secret access key. So this is the access keys that you should not have to share with anyone. And you will ask why you are showing in your video, because before uploading this video, I will delete this access keys. So you cannot access my AWS account. So this is the access keys, and the prerequisite is to have the AWS CLI version to install. So you can simply search AWS CLI version to install. So it will redirect the AWS CLI installation. So this is the node. So this is the link you have to click. So my operating system is Windows. I'm gonna select the Windows and I'm gonna install the AWS CLI MSI. So previously I have installed the AWS CLI, so I'm not gonna install. You can install it from that documentation. I will provide this link into the description of this video. So this is how you can install the AWS CLI. After installing, you have to run that AWS CLI. So you can simply click on this and run that AWS CLI installed. And now you have to open your terminal. Okay. So after opening your terminal, uh, you don't need to have anything. So you can simply check AWS version whether the AWS CLI is installed or not. So you can see AWS CLI is installed. Now we need that AWS access keys and secret. So copy this access key and you have to run AWS configure. This is the command that you can use to authenticate with your AWS account. So it will ask for the access key ID and a secret. So this is my key ID, and what is the and this is the secret access key. So I will paste this also, and I have set the default region as EU West 1, which is Ireland. You can set any region or keep it empty. So I'm gonna type enter, enter, enter. So now AWS is authenticated, and if I check AWS S3 LS, so you can see these are the AWS S3 buckets in my AWS account. So this is the S3 buckets in my AWS account. If I confirm by going to AWS Management Console, I will click on the S3 and verify whether these are the buckets in my AWS account or not. So you can see they say these are buckets as same we are accessing in my AWS CLI. So this is how you can use the AWS CLI in your local terminal. And next is AWS CloudShell. Basically, what we have done till now, the AWS provide the ready-made method of this. You don't need to create the access keys. You don't need to manage anything. You just have to open the browser-based CLI. It is a browser-based CLI that you can access from the AWS console. So you can see this option AWS CloudShell. So you have to go to your AWS management console, and in footer section you can see this CloudShell option. You just have to click on that, and it is AWS configured. You just have to log in into your AWS account, and that's all. You don't need to manage the access keys and creating IAM user and creating the security credential. So you can use any region you want. Simply you can create the VPC environment also. Currently I'm in North Virginia region, and it is a region based also. So in some region it is not available. So you have to care about that, in which region the Cloud Shell is available or not, and what are the actions are available. You can create multiple tabs, and you can split into two rows. Okay, so you can see this is the one terminal and this is the another terminal, and what other you can split into column also, and you can close like this also. Okay, and if here I run AWS S3 LS, I didn't done the AWS configure here and didn't created the AWS access keys and connected with the AWS account. So this is already connected with my AWS account because I have logged in as my AWS account, and it is provided by AWS only. And what are other actions? You can upload file and you can download file, and if you create anything here after log out and logging again, your file will be saved here only, so it will not lost your data also. And you can restart the Cloud Shell, delete and create the VPC environment also I have mentioned, and you can delete this also. So like this you I don't want to delete, so I will not delete. And this is what a Cloud Shell which is provided by the AWS. So whatever you want to use, whatever your choice, either use the Cloud Shell or a local terminal. In local terminal, you have to authenticate with access keys to your AWS account, and in Cloud Shell, you don't need to do anything. So this is a Cloud Shell and AWS CLI. And next is the AWS SDK, software development kit. So what is AWS SDK is? Basically, AWS SDK is a software development kit. It provides the library and the tools that a developer can use to interact with the AWS, and they can use the AWS resources and the services programmatically, and it supports a large programming languages. You can simply search AWS SDK support languages. So it's supported by the C++, .NET, which is a C sharp, and Go, Java, JavaScript, Kotlin, Node.js, PHP. In Python, we have the library called the Boto3, and in Ruby also, Rust also, and a lot more IoT devices languages also like Arduino, etc. So this is the AWS SDK. So in this video, we cover what is the AWS CLI, how to set up AWS CLI using access keys, and what is a Cloud Shell, and what is the AWS SDK. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something new. मिलते हैं next video में, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, bye.